Hello, Frankie. Are you going to guess who it is? What should I say, Dad?
It's awful to talk into a mic, but this is Pamela speaking, Frankie. Only she can't find out to say now.
I'll come over and see you. When?
When they send the bike. Well, come on, Pam, say something.
I can't.
For crying out loud.
Just stop that.
You feel as though you're talking to nothing, don't you?
Frankie, she don't know what to say, so I'll say something now. She sits here, Aaron John tonight. We've just been out and had a module in the old local, you know. And Pamela's never got a pass out as usual, though, mind you. Sat back and all that kind of thing, learning to pay. In any case, I'm going to let her talk to you now, so...
Hello, Frankie. I've just told you tape recording. And I didn't believe it was the same person. I know I don't really know you after all that while, but Mary sounds nice. Stephen sounds just the same as our Stephen. John and I are writing to you to find out whether we can come over for good, sort of thing. It's awful to speak on a tape. John sits in the back here, laughing.
Frankie found that out, didn't you, Frank?
I only heard a bit of tape recording, but they thought I'd heard it, but it was nice to hear your voice. It seemed so different on tape and that. I'll send you some wedding photos. It was ever such a good wedding. It took us ages to get the confetti out of her hair.
I've just seen the photos tonight, Frankie, for the first time. They're smashing.
They're absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Nadine, be quiet.
I'm not that little girl in short socks, you know. I'm a big girl now. Leather jacket and crash helmet. What else?
Here they are arguing what's going to be said, Frankie, so I'll leave it on, just see what the silly sods do say.
Come on, John. Say something.
Not very good.
This is Pamela. Trying to get on to John. John don't want nothing to do with you.
What?
How much will you give me if I come over? You'll have to bribe me. No, no need for bribe. I'll come. Dad says he'll let me.
Let me say something then. How much does it need to get out there? Got that one in.
He won't say no more, Frankie.
Is that all you can say to him?
Plenty though.
£2,000 a year, isn't it, Frankie?
£1,000
Yeah,
from
we're getting
Seabury.
3,000 a year now. Hope it's more than that.
He's on shifts at the moment, so it doesn't matter what work he gets,
And I'm a free,
charring or anything.
and I'm as free from money as a frog is from bloody feathers. So there you go. Hey, by the way, son, I'll start a new job tomorrow. This is Sunday evening. And I'll start a new job tomorrow, right out at building trade, no more bricklaying. So I'm soldering. Never done any before, like.
You better tell him what date it is, else you won't even know what Monday you start.
It's April 24th.
Just looked at me watch.
Well, I've got a date on my watch.
Dad's finished work now because I think it's a bit of old age. He had to cheat his age though to get a job.
It ain't a bit of old age, it's a bloody lot on it, son.
He said he was
Not
only
that old,
40
Frankie.
and really he's 62. Don't say anything to Mary though.
It's not age, Frankie, it's health.
Yes, it's health that counts. Mary says she's a bad cook, but you don't look so bad on it, you fat podge.
It doesn't. If that's what New Zealand does, I'm not going over.
Have I got to
I'm
learn to
slim.
swim if I come over there? Because if I have, I'm not coming. John's a good swimmer.
Pamela can swim in Bath, and that's about all. Shh, 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 shh.
We went.
This is Nadine trying to interrupt, same as you, Stephen, so we've got to put up with it, Frankie.
Say hello
What
to
do you say,
Stephen.
darling? Say hello to Stephen.
Hello, what you doing tonight?
Well, if
Oh,
Stephen's in
ask
bed
him
at
if
this
he-
time of night, he's a good little boy.
Ask him if he's lost his guns,
Hey, lost your guns.
Bang!
because he was good at shooters on that photo, wasn't he? Yeah. Okay, Pamela, carry on from there. Hope you're not laughing too much and you can't hear the bugger, Frankie.
Terry went on his boat and he got caught in 6-foot waves. So he had to jump out and swim ashore with his boots, Wellingtons and coats and everything on. Oh, it was really come home soaking wet. So anyway, he had to get and buy a new pair of jeans. And it's the first time I've seen him in jeans. And boy, you should see him. A fat, well, I won't say anything else, but he really looks funny. It was so unusual to see him in jeans. It was Julie's birthday today. And Noreen took all of her friends and Annie's children to Fly Cross Zoo. And then came over to Dad. And they really enjoyed themselves. Brought some lovely presents back. I saw monkeys and said they reminded them of me. All that.
And poor little Jenny saw the giraffe for the first time and was frightened to death. She ran out of fury.
Went to Birmingham a couple of weeks ago, and Noreen in a car, and we got lost in Nuneaton. We went about 30 miles out of the way.
Oh, did you?
Um,
Sit still now, Jackie.
well, Frankie, I'll say cheerio and see you in a couple of years, when you let me come over anyway. And give my regards to Mary and everybody else over there, and tell them to look out for me when I come. Cheerio.
You'll see her, she's big enough.
I don't know whether Stevie's asleep or not at this time or not, but chance whether you're asleep or whether I am. Give a big kiss for me. Sir Arthur.
Of course it is.
What time is it, Dad?
It's been switched off a long while.
What time is it?
I'm recording again, Frankie, just to say that nosy voice in the background that will keep poking its bloody nose in is Maisie. So,
Thank you very much.
so you'll know who's in, who's not. At the moment, there's Pamela, John, Maisie, myself, and Nadine in. But I hope to get the other lot of rebels of her, so they can have our voices and we can all have a natter together to you as soon as possible. Noreen's been over with all family, but I forgot about this. But now Pamela's had a few words, I'll get them all to add the rest to. Now Pamela wants to say something. She's kicking my ankles, she's nudging me. Okay, Frankie. Okay, Pam.
Frankie, Aline had a letter from New Zealand House saying she's got to go to Birmingham for an interview with all the children and that. And if any other friends want to go, they can go with her. It's at 3:15 in Birmingham on May the 11th, our Louis' birthday.
It's always is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Day after mine.
So we hope everything goes well. I'm looking forward to all the fancy she's going to give me and everything, you know, being kind-hearted. I'm really looking forward to it. Joanne thinks she's going to go to school on a horse. Nigel says our sweet's cheaper, and if they are, he's coming. Otherwise, he's not. And he says, is there any swimming baths over there? They better not be old schools, because that's what they've got here. Well, Frankie, it was me again, so cheerio.
Well, it's me talking now, Frankie. I can't believe how you'll hear me through this mic, because it's ages away from me. The one thing that's amazed me about New Zealand is the fact that my car's a lot dearer over there.
Can't recognise the voice. That me is Noreen.
My car's a 1958 Morris, and over here it's worth £150, and over there it's about 450. So I think I'll bring it over with me when I come.
It's a banger.
No, it's alright, it does me. Yes, like Pam said. Well, the job that Dad started yesterday, he found out it's one that I discarded years ago.
So Dad's discarded it at all.
Anyway, I've written a letter to you today. You'll probably get the letter before you get the tape. Asking you about Dad coming to New Zealand. I can probably tell you better on this tape. The only problem is, Dad's going to probably have a job to pass the medical. Because his doctors advised him not to go back into the building trade because of the climate, because of the weather. But Dad was saying it'd probably be better to do it over there. So I was going to have a collection for his fare and see what you could do that end. If you could probably find him a good job.
I go out like now.
Well, Frank, it's Noreen again, by the way. Can you also do anything about sponsoring Pam and John to come out to New Zealand?
It's definite. I've made up my mind.
You can probably do it better that end, but if you do want us to do it, just tell us what we're to do and we'll do it. Or I'll make them do it. Because I'd like to come to New Zealand and I can't, so I'm sending all them instead. I've worked on Dad now, I've got him to say yes. Kevin's my next object, but then John won't want to come. We'll have you all scattered all over New Zealand soon. I should be firing Dad from a gun. Oh, John, what did you want to say to Uncle Frankie? Well, you talk to Uncle Frankie because you're just like him when he's
Say
a
hello
boy.
to him, John.
Hello.
Say how are you?
Say you've been on Daddy's boat on Sunday.
Tell him your granddad's best. Say I'm granddad's best.
By the way, we had a burglar the other night. Tried to get in our bedroom.
What's the matter?
I think you fancied Noreen.
No, and I've lost my purse with £8 in it, so I can't afford to write to you just yet. No, we're thinking of coming to New Zealand, but it'll be a long time yet. I'd have to see what the business goes like here, and if it does go bust, we should be coming over, I think.
What's the central heating like over there, Frankie?
You don't need it. Oh.
You do in winter, don't you? Cold air.
You talk in your letters about putting heating in.
Put it on
But
now.
I thought your house already had it in, warm air heating. I thought I saw a heater in your fireplace, in the photograph you sent. Well, I'm still trying to find a projector to see those slides, because we sold ours.
By the way, Frankie, I always knew I was allergic to writing letters, but I didn't think it was hereditary.
Oh, it's more than hereditary, you got a stronger dose of it. That's all he married Mary for, because she's a good letter writer.
Can you hear that,
By
Mary?
the way, thanks Mary for writing to us, we really do appreciate it. At least we know you're still there. John's trying to tell him Mummy passed the test, that's a year ago. And I'm still not a good driver.
And after hearing on tape, we know it's a Brobrickman Licknick.
I have a problem.
Do you need to change your licence when you get over there? Because John's taking driving
Put
lessons
me
now.
on it. Put me on it.
All right then, everybody shut up. John wants to talk to Frankie. Come on, Johnny. Best stifferest best.
Yeah.
Well, you've not said hello, Auntie Mary.
Speak to Stephen.
And hello, Stephen.
Tell him
Say
about
hello,
Rebel.
Stephen.
Tell him about your big dog.
That one.
He's got a doggy, Stephen has. He's
It's
got a
an
doggy.
ugly looking thing as well.
Don't like them sort that frighten me. They slobber all over you. You want one like ours, a big Alsatian.
He wants to listen to himself now.
And according to photo at dog, there's a bit of Varney in it.
Temper.
Ugly son.
Come on then, Dad, let's
Wait.
listen.
Wait, what's Kate?